Time. It's a concept that has fascinated humanity for millennia. It's the most familiar of experiences, something we encounter every day, yet the most profound of mysteries. We see it in the stars, in the waves of the ocean, and we feel its passage with every breath, every heartbeat. It's an invisible force that shapes our lives. We measure it meticulously with clocks and calendars, trying to capture its essence. But what is time, really? Is it just a human construct? Or does it have an independent existence? Is it a river, flowing inexorably from past to present to future, carrying us along in its current? Or is it something else entirely, a dimension, a fabric that can be bent and stretched? The question that has haunted philosophers and physicists alike is this: has the future already happened? It's a mind-bending concept, one that challenges our everyday understanding of reality. If the future is already written, then what does that mean for our choices, our dreams, our very existence? If the future is already written, then what does that mean for our choices, our dreams, our very existence? Are we merely actors playing out a script? Or do we have the power to change the narrative? This essay delves into the heart of this enigma. We'll explore different models of time, from the linear to the cyclical, examining how different cultures and philosophies have understood this elusive concept. We'll look at the linear model, where time is a straight line stretching from the past, through the present, and into the future. And we'll journey through Einstein's universe, where time bends and warps, influenced by the presence of massive objects. In this realm, time is not an absolute, but a relative experience, varying depending on speed and gravity, and we'll grapple with the implications of a predetermined future, questioning the very nature of free will. If everything is predestined, then what role do our choices play? Are we truly free, or are we bound by the chains of fate? Join me on this exhilarating exploration of time, a journey that will challenge your perceptions and ignite your imagination. Together we'll unravel the riddle of time, seeking to understand its true nature and our place within its vast expanse. So, let's embark on this adventure, delving deep into the mysteries of time and perhaps finding some answers along the way. The most intuitive way we understand time is as a linear progression. We wake up, go through our day, and eventually the sun sets, marking the end of another day. This daily routine reinforces our perception of time moving forward in a straight line. It's a straight line, stretching from a definite past through the present and into an unknown future. This linear view is deeply ingrained in our culture and language. We talk about moving forward in life, looking back at the past and planning ahead for the future. This is the time of history books of cause and effect, of birth, aging, and death. We see our lives as a series of milestones: childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and old age. Each stage follows the previous one in a predictable sequence. Ancient Greek philosophers like Aristotle championed this linear view. They believed that time was a measure of change, a way to understand the progression of events from one state to another. They saw time as an arrow, flying in a single direction. This metaphor of the arrow captures the essence of linear time, a journey with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Many religions also embrace a linear model, with a defined beginning and end to the universe. For example, in Christianity, time begins with the creation of the world and will end with the final judgment. However, not all cultures perceive time this way. Different societies have developed unique ways of understanding and experiencing time, often influenced by their environment, beliefs, and traditions. In Hinduism and Buddhism, cyclical time reigns supreme. These religions view time as a series of repeating cycles, where the end of one phase is simply the beginning of another. Imagine a wheel, constantly turning, with lives, epochs, and even universes repeating in an endless cycle. This cyclical view of time is reflected in the concept of reincarnation, where souls are reborn in new bodies after death. The ancient Mayans also subscribed to this idea, meticulously tracking cosmic cycles in their calendars. They believed that time was a series of repeating cycles, each with its own characteristics and events. Even modern science offers hints of cyclical time. Some theories suggest that the universe itself may go through cycles of expansion and contraction. The oscillating universe theory suggests our cosmos expands and contracts in vast cycles, each cycle birthing a new universe. This idea challenges the traditional linear view of time, proposing instead that time may be an endless loop. Could it be that our linear perception of time is just a small segment of a much grander, cyclical reality? Perhaps time is not a straight line or a simple circle, but a complex interplay of both, weaving together the past, present, and future in ways we are only beginning to understand. This duality of time invites us to explore new perspectives and question our assumptions about the nature of reality. In the early 20th century, Albert Einstein shattered our Newtonian view of time. His theory of relativity revealed that time is not absolute, but relative. It's not a universal drumbeat, but rather a fluid dimension, intricately interwoven with space. Einstein showed that time can be warped by gravity and motion. The faster you travel through space, the slower time flows for you relative to someone standing still. This isn't just a theoretical concept, it's been experimentally verified. Atomic clocks on high-speed jets tick slightly slower than their counterparts on Earth. Imagine two twins, one remaining on Earth, the other embarking on a near-light-speed voyage. When the spacefaring twin returns, they would have aged less than their Earthbound sibling. Time, for them, would have literally slowed down. Einstein's relativity suggests a universe where time is not a rigid framework, but a malleable fabric. This fluidity opens the door to mind-boggling possibilities, including time travel, wormholes, and perhaps even glimpses of the future. The idea of time travel, while tantalizing, presents us with a host of logical paradoxes. The concept has fascinated scientists, writers, and dreamers for generations, offering a glimpse into a world where the boundaries of time are no longer fixed. But with this fascination comes a myriad of questions and complications that challenge our understanding of reality. One of the most famous is the grandfather paradox. This thought experiment has been a cornerstone in discussions about the feasibility and implications of time travel. Imagine you build a time machine and journey back to visit your grandfather before he met your grandmother. The very act of traveling back in time opens up a Pandora's box of potential outcomes and scenarios, each more perplexing than the last. Now let's say, through an unfortunate series of events, you accidentally cause your grandfather's death. What happens to you? This scenario forces us to confront the fragility of our existence and the intricate web of events that lead to our being. Without your grandfather, your parent wouldn't be born, and neither would you. The implications of this are profound, as it suggests that your very existence hinges on a delicate balance of historical events. But if you were never born, how could you have traveled back in time to cause his death in the first place? This paradox creates a loop of impossibility, where cause and effect become entangled in a way that defies logic. The grandfather paradox highlights the potential for causal contradictions if we were to meddle with the past. It serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that our actions, no matter how small, can have far-reaching consequences. It throws into question the very possibility of changing the past, as any alteration could unravel the present and future as we know it. The fabric of time is delicate, and any disruption could lead to unforeseen and potentially catastrophic outcomes. Some physicists propose solutions like the Novikov self-consistency principle, which offers a glimmer of hope in the face of these paradoxes. This principle suggests that the laws of physics would somehow conspire to prevent such paradoxes from occurring. In other words, the universe would self-correct to ensure that any actions taken by a time traveler would be consistent with the timeline they originated from. But the debate rages on, leaving the possibility of time travel shrouded in mystery. While we may not have definitive answers, the exploration of these ideas continues to push the boundaries of our understanding and inspire new ways of thinking about the nature of time and existence. Popular culture has also played a significant role in shaping our perceptions of time travel. From H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to modern-day films like Back to the Future and Interstellar, these stories captivate our imagination and offer a glimpse into the potential realities of time travel. These narratives often explore the ethical and moral dilemmas associated with altering the past. They challenge us to consider the consequences of our actions and the responsibility that comes with the power to change history. The concept of multiple timelines or parallel universes is another intriguing aspect of time travel theory. Some suggest that every action taken by a time traveler could create a new, divergent timeline, allowing for the coexistence of multiple realities. This idea, while speculative, offers a potential solution to the paradoxes that arise from time travel. If each action creates a new timeline, the original timeline remains unaffected, preserving the consistency of events. Ultimately, the allure of time travel lies in its ability to challenge our perceptions of reality and push the boundaries of what we believe is possible. It invites us to dream, to question, and to explore the unknown. As we continue to delve into the mysteries of time, we may one day unlock the secrets that allow us to traverse its depths. Until then, the enigma of time travel remains one of the most captivating and thought-provoking puzzles of our existence.